Okay, let's jump with this. Remember the cities ones? So let's try to match a bit the cities. Let's try to match, for example, this with this. I know it's gonna be difficult because we're gonna have to mask the sky. It's just different. That's the first problem. So let's try to make these ones a bit the same. I mean, I don't think this one is. No, because we did that thing. Let's see if we can make these two. Yeah, these two. Let's try to make these two. It's gonna be a bit tricky. Well, not that much. For me, this one has much more saturation. Okay. So now we're gonna create this group of nodes, or no? Yeah, we're gonna create this group of nodes in order to make these two a bit more. We can do it two ways. This one has nodes already. We're gonna delete all these nodes, and we can just look at select both and right click, and then we can shot match to this clip. And as you can see, this one now changed to this one. So very simple way of doing it. It's just selecting the two that you want to match, right click, and shot match to this clip. Okay, here also you see apply grade, append grade, all these things. The loots too. Okay, this is gonna apply in both. This is if in case you have a loot already, but we're gonna shot match to this clip. Okay, and it has leveled. Pretty incredible. I've done it pretty well. Yeah. So you have this option. This I would leave it like this. It's pretty useful. With others maybe they don't. Let's try with this one. It has darkened this. Yeah, in a way, yeah. I mean, then you might have to touch it a bit, okay? But now let's say that I'm gonna create here one compound, maybe. Okay, Command S. I'm gonna create one with a bit of a style, okay? So saturation a bit down, I wanna create a certain style. The highlights are high though, mid-tone down, okay? And then I'm gonna do even crazy things like this, the hue, okay, this is style. With this you can do this sort of things. Yes, so this is more like a style, no, that I created, okay, but then imagine I put other things. Okay, so let's change this a bit. I'm just touching things here. Even the curves, we can even go crazy and very a bit, is a weird style. So you see, I'm just affecting the darks and the highlights, the colors, and the relationship of the colors is just different right now. This is really messing up everything. Okay, but imagine we want this style. I don't know. We want to go for this with the saturation more down, maybe. This sort of a style, this sort of black and white sort of thing, weird, no? So now we're gonna create this, and we're gonna create a component node, and what we are gonna do is you can also remove alpha, okay? And now we select all of our clips, for example, and we apply grade. No. Okay, so we created a compose node. We can decompose node here. but I'm gonna create it. And now I can add serial before, add parallel, add layer. Okay, I can add other nodes too. Okay, as we can see here what we learned. Add one input, remove. Okay, we can also save it as a loot. Okay, and this, for example, now I'm gonna Command C and here Command B. Okay, and if I just go and select all of them and press Command B, it's gonna do me all this compose node in every shot, deleting, however, the ones that we did. So now this is not a very good idea because we just want the loop. We don't want him to delete the other ones, no, that we did already. So okay, but this is an example of how to just copy and paste a look. Okay, it's easy. There's another way. There is, we have this, we select both, save a shared node. Now, okay, so we save this as shared node. Here was both, and delete shared node. What does it mean, that of shared node? That if now, for example, I go to this image, I can add node, and here is my share node. So I can add this share node, and this is the other way of doing it. Now you just need to add it here though. Okay, you just do like this, and that one, a full purple node that we created, is share. So this is basically how you create a style.